What's up, guys? Today is a sad yet glorious day. It's the last day of summer, but unfortunately we are selling my car in which I have installed my homemade train horns, which means I need to take them out. But there was a bunch of air in the tanks already, and I couldn't put that to waste by just emptying it. So naturally I blew my horns for a really long time. So I'll show you that video right now. So as you can see, the horns sound pretty good. They lasted a pretty long time on that fill, and they were pretty loud. I think they sounded pretty good. I actually don't think I've even uploaded a video showing how they sound since I even added the third horn on it, which was like a year ago. And since then I've made adjustments to the air tank and the air system as well. So I'll go ahead and show you all that stuff right now. So I'll pop the trunk here where everything is housed and take a look at the air system. So here we can see the 3 scuba tanks that I've used. This one in the back here is definitely the biggest. It's really large. It's aluminum. This one in the middle is the original scuba tank that I used. It's also aluminum. And then this smaller one here in the front is actually a steel tank. So it's really, really heavy. I use all 3 just to get the most air volume possible, and because I need high pressure with these horns in order to supply enough air through this small 1/4 inch ball valve. So as you can see, I painted them in an American flag type of theme, which I think came out pretty cool. It was done with spray paint and tape and stickers and that kind of stuff. So in the video previously where I showed the horns blasting, I had filled it up to about 340 psi with my fridge compressor, assisted with my shop compressor. And the way that works is I regulate the shop compressor to about 25 or 30 psi, somewhere around there, maybe less, but never more than that. I connect that to this hose here, which is a 1/4 inch vinyl with a quick connect, and that feeds into the input of my fridge compressor here, and then helps it achieve higher pressure quicker by multiplying the air that's going into it. So if I don't assist it, say that's 1 times speed, if I put 15 psi or 1 atmosphere into it, it's going to be going twice as fast, and 2 atmospheres, which is typically what I put in, will be going 3 times as fast, which also means it's working 3 times as hard, but I stop it when it gets really hot, and it's also thermally protected internally. So that is how the filling works, and now we'll take a look at the actuation mechanism. So here's a spring that is extended above the ball valve handle in order to pull it up and backwards so it doesn't get stuck in the open position. So this gets pulled forward by a fishing line that runs all the way to the cab in the front, and I pull on it with a handle. So that's spring loaded, pulls it back. The ball valve handle is also extended with this metal bar in order to give it more leverage. There's a ball bearing pulley here that keeps the string being pulled forward and downward in order to open this fully, because if it were to be pulling straight forward this way, it wouldn't be able to go all the way down. And this, the pulley keeps it straight and able to be opened all the way. So that's how the actuation works. So that's the whole air system, and we can take a quick look at the horns themselves, just in case you haven't seen that in a previous video. So here we have the horns themselves. They're pretty dirty because they've been in here like this for over a year since I made the triple horn modification. You can see there's a lot of dirt on the funnels there, and if you look in the back, there's a lot of mud and like algae looking stuff. It's pretty dirty in there, but that stuff doesn't really affect the performance of the horn since it's all plastic and pretty rugged. And that is mounted to my spare tire compartment with this 3/8 bolt stainless steel right there. And the air hose comes out through that hole right there into the steel cross fitting. Now the fitting is steel, and then the nipples were some type of, I think, iron. They were iron fittings, so they rusted a lot. The fitting survived pretty well though. So in the future I would definitely use all steel fittings so that they didn't corrode so much. But that's how it's mounted. You can see also right here is a part of a AC induction motor that holds this top bell here in place, and it's all held together with a hose clamp. And then these other bells here are secured using a bracket on the other side that's held on with a bolt. So that's the actual horn system. So possible plans in the future for this system after I take it out of my car might be making a little trailer for like a bike or something like that, like a bicycle with some bike wheels or something, a little platform that I can put the horns and the tanks on, secure them to a little platform, and then I can have like a portable train horn system that I can pull behind my bike. That would be pretty funny and pretty cool at the same time. That's just one idea. This system can't really be modified for another vehicle. It's very specific to my car, the way I put everything together. But I guess with some serious modifications I could install it in another vehicle, but I'm not really planning on doing that since it's so specialized and really specific, and it's not the best universal train horn system. So now that I've showed y'all everything about my train horn system, I'm going to go ahead and uninstall it. It pains me to have to do this, as this is my pride and joy of my engineering endeavors. Really, it encompasses pretty much every area of everything I've ever studied in engineering, on my own at least. So it's sad to see it go, but I know I will continue its glory in future days and even make a better system someday for a future vehicle. So I'm going to go ahead and uninstall it now, and I'll show you all the parts, I guess, once it's all out. So here's everything out of the car. 3 tanks over here. I have the compressor, the horns themselves, the brackets, mounting hardware, the hoses and all that. So now I'm just pretty much going to have to put it away until I get back from school on another break when I have time to implement it with another project. Lastly, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and if you've seen my other videos that I released this summer, I want to thank you for watching those as well. If you haven't, go and check them out. I made a knife, my first homemade knife. I made an axe, and I have some airsoft videos out, that just some little projects that I was working on this summer. And I also have a lot of videos that I recorded but haven't uploaded yet. I'm uploading this one first because it is the last day of summer, and I felt it was appropriate to keep this uploaded in a timely manner. But I have several other videos that I'm editing right now, and I hope you guys check those out. There's some really cool stuff I'm working on. But thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my little train horn rampage in the very beginning, and hope you stick around and watch the other videos that I'll release starting this fall. When I go back to school, I won't really be recording any videos, so I'm going to have to space these out a little bit. But thank you for your viewership. I really appreciate it, and I thank you for supporting my channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks again.